My friends, why don't we just have a little chat? Let's see how today gets to be an extraordinary day. So last night I had 4 hours of sleep. This is not a lot of sleep for me. I had a kid who was sick, and I was up finishing my book, and so there was a good 4 hours of sleep. So on those days, it's really easy to feel like, oh, this is gonna be a really hard day. But I take it as, how do we actually activate the best day ever? And how do I activate energy in my cells so that a 4 hour sleep is perfect? It's exactly what I need. So I would love to have a conversation with you guys while Lindy's updating her Instagram on this conversation, the conversation of how do you create the best experiences, the best day, even in unfavorable circumstances, even with 4 hours of sleep, even with kids getting you up or whatever it is, whatever your story is. How do you guys do that? So get in the chat. Hey, if someone wants to just, share their stories, I'd love to hear while we wait for Lindy, because I think this is a valuable conversation, because life doesn't always throw us rainbows and butterflies. Right? Okay, so Terry says, oh, yes, yes, please. Thank you. I so appreciate that. Okay, I will be there on Friday. I'll look at what time that is. I'll put it on my schedule. That's exciting. Thank you, Terry. So Terry, I feel like you are a genius at this. So I want you to share with us some of your tools on how you create even in unfavorable circumstances. Angela, I love that you say begin with gratitude. Yes, gratitude's the magic. So how do you do it, Angela? Do you speak gratitudes? Do you write gratitudes? What are the things that you do that helps you get into the space of gratitudes? Have you guys ever read the book The Magic by, what is her name? Rhonda Burns. She was the creator of The Secret. Have you guys read that book? Yes, Angela, pray and speak. I like that. The Magic is a 28-day gratitude practice, and it is probably the deepest gratitude dive I've ever done. I've done it multiple times. Every time I do it, my life totally changes. I think I need to jump back in there again. I need to get in and do that 28-day practice. She just teaches you such magical ways of feeling gratitude in ways you've never experienced it. And I love this. Okay, so I love that you're saying you express gratitude out loud. Okay, so the book is called The Magic, and it is by Rhonda Burns. So Rhonda Burns created The Secret, which was like this whole big thing, right? I don't know, decade ago or something. And she wrote this book called The Magic, and it's so good. You guys have to get it. It's the best gratitude practice I've ever experienced. Okay, Lindy's back. Let's see if we can get this to work today. I believe everything works out in our highest good. So if this is in our highest good, it's going to work out today. If not, we'll create something that's in our highest good. Right? Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's working. Come on. Come on, Instagram. Also in the realm of speaking out truths, Florence Scovel Shinn's book, which is my favorite book of all times. No, what is it called? I don't know. You know what it's called. I talk about it every single day. The Game of Life and How to Play It. She has powerful, powerful, powerful truths in there. I know, Lindy, I saw that you updated, and I'm confused on why it's not going live. So here's what my gut says, Lindy. I'm going to DM you, and we're going to do a private Zoom recording, just you and me. We're going to do a private Zoom recording, a private session, but then we'll share it. Because that's going to be a powerful way for us to still be able to channel, but then have other people watch. So Lindy, I'm sorry that that didn't work today. I don't know why that wasn't working, but I will DM you. We'll get that set up for this week. I'd love to. I'm so excited to meet you. I mean, your handle, Humans for Greatness. How exciting is that? That's a beautiful Instagram handle. So, Lindy, I'm excited to meet you. We'll make this happen. As we are, we're in this zone today. Today is the day of weaving magic no matter what happens, right? So we're here. We were supposed to do book channeling. It didn't quite work because of all the whatever technology and all the things, but we're going to make it work for Lindy. Lindy and I are going to Zoom. It's going to be great. We're talking about how do we create the best day ever? How do we create favorable outcomes? How do we create even in unfavorable situations? And Angela said gratitude, saying them out loud, praying. I mentioned the book, The Magic, The Game of Life. These things are so powerful. I would say for me, what I do is, how do I find magic? So I look for magic. I look for, how does the sun look right now? Can I get my phone and capture a light beam with the sun over some fields? Like I'm looking for magic. Can I stop for a second and look at one of my little kids in the eyes and find magic? There's these moments where we get to feel good, even when things aren't going well. So a big piece for me is like soft energy. So I always have a heat blanket, because softness makes my body feel good, and then I can look for more good. So any way that we can elevate our energy, any way that we can take our energy to a higher vibrational frequency, that's what we want to do. So there's this beautiful scale of energy. I know you guys know his name. I can't think of it right now. He wrote it. Stephen Hawking? Yes, maybe? Anyways, he created this scale of energy. I want to read this because I want to hear what Terry says. Terry says, I focus on the fact that things will go right, and when things need improvement, I fully understand I can modify, tweak, or change, continue taking action until I achieved desired results. I love that. Yes, Terry, I knew you'd have a golden nugget to throw in here. I love that, Lindy. You buy clothing based on softness. Yes, everything in my life is soft. Soft is required. So I want to talk about this scale of energy, right? Where like the bottom is shame, and then it's fear, and then it's, I don't know, maybe doubt, and then maybe rage. And anyways, you get to level 400, and everything above 400 is moving into the higher vibrational frequencies. We want to play at the level 400 and above. This is where we always want to be. It's the realm of miracles. We don't really want to play in shame. We don't really want to play in fear, rage, anger, right? So there's this beautiful, it's the tipper, right? So if you're like on a seesaw, what's the thing that's going to tip you? What's going to tip you into the higher vibrational frequencies? And that's at level 400. And 400 is gratitude. So 400 is the energy of gratitude, which means that no matter where you're at in the lower vibrational frequencies, if you can just muster even the tiniest flavor of gratitude, you're going to tip the scale, and you're going to start moving up into the higher frequencies. You're going to start playing in the realms of belief, in the realms of miracles, in the realms of joy, in the realms of love and enlightenment. And all it takes is to get yourself into gratitude. And I know that when you're in shame, gratitude feels real hard, right? Like when you're in doubt, gratitude feels really hard. So that's where we get to just move into really simple things like, I'm really grateful that I just took a breath. I'm really grateful for this really soft blanket. I'm really grateful that I have like ice cold water right here next to me. I love ice cold water. It doesn't mean that we have to be grateful for our hardships. We have to be grateful for everybody in our life. Like it's literally just gratitude, the energy of gratitude. So if you can even be grateful that you had a muffin for breakfast, just something. What's going to happen is that tiny little energy of gratitude that you have starts to move you up the scale, and then it's going to start tipping and tipping and tipping until you get into the higher vibrations. And once you're in the higher vibrations, now you're dancing. Now you're dancing in light. Now you're moving and flowing with magic. Now you get to weave and create. It's a space where even the hardest days can still be the best days. So I love that. I'm so, I'm just moving and ebbing with you guys today. I was so excited to meet Lindy, and Instagram just wouldn't let it happen today. So we get to stand in the space of creation. And as I was doing my morning video this morning, if you guys watch my YouTube videos, I do a morning and evening prayer video every single day. And they're different every day. I just channel it through. And this morning was about getting energy because I had had 4 hours of sleep. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am so tired. And it's 6 a.m. and I'm in my tent and I got, I'm committed to making these videos, even though I'm exhausted. And so I thought today's video is activating energy and creating magic today. So we activated energy, we move our body, and then I asked the divine to give me an image, something to guide my day. And what came in was Alice in Wonderland. Do you guys remember that moment where she could eat something and it would make her big, and she would eat something else and it would make her small? Right? And then she got to choose. Does she want to be big? Does she want to be small? And when I received that image today, what I heard was I get to choose today. I get to choose how this day goes. I get to choose whether this day is extraordinary and full of light and energy and miracles and magic, or I can choose this day to be a day of exhaustion and my kid being sick and blah, 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 and all the things. And it was like, oh, I get two choices. What choice do I want to take? And I was like, obviously I choose magic. Obviously I choose miracles. So I stepped 2 feet into that's how today would go. And I asked my angels to take over all the pieces that were hard. So I asked my angels to take care of my son, who was still kind of struggling this morning. And then guess what happened? When I met with my shaman today, instead of working on my body, we worked on his body and healed his ear. Magic, right? Instead of spending the day worried and concerned, we got to choose that. So here's the message for today. The message is that no matter how your day, it's 9:52 my time, Mountain Standard, no matter how your day has gone so far, you get to choose which way it goes. You get to choose how your day goes. And I'm bringing it back to Angela, who brought in gratitude. Gratitude will be the magical piece that shifts and changes your day. Gratitude is going to be the thing that activates you into higher vibrational frequencies. And when you are in the higher vibrational frequencies, you dance with miracles. If you loved this video, then I invite you to come over with me right here and watch a few more of my book channeling sessions. Join me as I sit with authors and we channel through books that are here to transform humanity. I think you're going to love them.